There are only a couple of events each year in the off-campus student housing industry that bring all of the industry leaders together. The annual Interface Student Housing Conference is the largest event for the industry. 2024 marks the 16th year for this conference and is being held April 24th through the 27th at the JW Marriott in Austin, Texas. This is the premier event for student housing professionals, bringing together leaders from all facets of the sector, including owners, operators, investors, lenders, and university partners. The conference features the industry's best and brightest minds all under one roof, delivering the knowledge, tools, programs, and connections necessary for leaders to shape their future success and the future of the student housing industry. So who are some of the folks attending this year's conference? Let's meet one of them right now. Chris, I hear you're going to Austin.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to get out there.
Now, is this GeoKey's first time going to the Interface Conference?
Yeah, it's actually going to be our first time being an exhibitor. We've moseyed around on the outside before, but first time actually on the floor.
Well, I know everybody's going to be excited to speak with you guys. There's been a lot of talk this past year. You and I were actually out on a site demo, I think, for Graystar, and you informed me of what was going on with the little black key fobs that everybody we're so used to in student housing that I had no clue that those things were on the. They'd stop manufacturing. That's the simplest way to put it. And since then, I've been talking to other operators about it, and they're like, "Oh gosh, it's been such of a pain." And so I'm like, "Okay, well, you got to talk with GeoKey because they've got kind of the perfect answer to it." So yeah, I think you guys will be pretty popular on the exhibit floor. But hey, before we get into the conference, obviously you guys are new. I met you guys back in October at our event that we did in Las Vegas with NMHC, actually. Yep. And I've just been really impressed with what you guys are doing. But for those that have no clue about GeoKey, give us that elevator pitch.
Yeah. Well, you damn near sold us for us, Wes. It's a little black key fobs is kind of it was our door into student housing. We are a prop tech platform that emphasizes mobile keys to be your primary resource. And instead of a black fob or any sort of fob or physical key, we're relying on PIN codes. So everything that we do is cloud-based, where we're tying in property management softwares, smart locks, thermostats, self-guiding touring, intercom systems, you name it. The whole property can be automized through a single source of truth. And that's our approach. And we feel student housing is ready for it. I always tell people, Wes, my little brother, he's about to be 15. So he's going to be a lot of these student housing guys' next clients, right, here in about 4 years. And you hand that kid a fob, I don't know if he's going to know what to do with it. But you tell him everything's on your phone, he's going to be okay. Yeah. So I'm really, really excited for this show and to showcase what we're doing to everyone.
Well, and the technology too, it's going to take a while for it to seep over. But, from what you guys have demoed to me, that same credential can be used on campus. It could be used at a gym down the street or whatever. So really looking forward to folks finding out more about you guys. But really quick, we'll talk a little bit more about the conference. Maybe I can give you guys some pointers since this is going to be the first time for you, but let's talk about Austin. Is this your first time to Austin as well?
It's not my first time to Austin. One of my best friends from high school actually moved down there, and it's a beautiful city. There's a lot of places I would recommend to any other people that might be their first time going to Austin, heading out to Interface.
Yeah. So tell us about it.
Yeah, West 6th Street is got to be one of the best places for nightlife. That's where him and I have went the last 2 times I've been there, and I believe Vince Young's Steakhouse is close to the Interface location. Got to go there. I think that's a must-have. The reservation's probably booking up quick, but if you guys are on the fence of like, where should we go? I really want to experience it. I would highly recommend those 2 places throughout the city.
Yeah, make sure you get a picture with the Longhorn too. So.
Exactly.
No, Vince Young is great. It's I've done that a couple of times. for this conference. And yeah, it's only a couple blocks away at most, I think. So, well, that's fantastic. Well, hey, let's talk a little bit about the conference. So you guys are you're going to be exhibiting. Do you know what your booth number is yet?
We're going to be at booth number 508. And then additionally, we are hosting a roundtable where our CEO will be moderating with industry leaders. Kind of a cool topic for us personally. That interface gave us the ability to, the actual title of it's going to be Future of Off-Campus Living, and then students' expectations and technology initiatives to meet those desires.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
So it's really wordy, but it's not only just GeoKey enhanced, it's also EV stations, right? Are there kids that are wanting that on off-campus housing? Not only that, but what type of moderating do they want through the facility? Is pickleball the future, right? Is that really what students want? So it's going to give everyone the foundation to come together and discuss it as a whole of where are we moving.
Yeah, well, fantastic. So, booth 508. Anything you guys are announcing or premiering at the conference this year?
Yeah, we're going to bring one new smart lock to our platform that's coming up this summer. So I don't want to announce it on this. I want the excitement to stay true at the trade show. So swing by our booth and check out our newest integration, our newest partnership that's coming up. That's going to make a big wave in student housing.
Great. Any good giveaways or swag?
Yes, and we're throwing one good giveaway. So if you meet with us in general, where it's a breakout session, booth, happy hour, drinks, dinner, we are going to be giving away a $500 donation to a scholarship of your choice to an owner-operator, or we will be donating $500 to a move-in for summer term for students. So move-in party for a lucky owner-operator that swings by and talks to GeoKey.
Nice. There will be a property manager that will love to have that and not have to put it against their budget somewhere. So
exactly.
Well, I guess a couple of quick comments for me, just advice or whatever, since you guys are going to be a new vendor this year. I would say don't get stuck behind your booth. There's a lot that's happening in the halls and just around the exhibit floor, but even outside of that, make sure you've got somebody that is able to move around the rest of the conference. And the lobby, down on the first floor is a great example of that. There's a lot of group discussions and one-on-ones that are happening down there, and some folks that you won't ever be able to meet in the conference, you'll end up running into them down there. And so definitely think about that, regardless if it's you guys going for the first time or someone that's listening to this thinking about that. I think also don't be afraid of, going up to any of the panelists after the conference and, just asking them any questions that came up from the, their session or their panel. I've always been really amazed at how folks are, just very hospitable and, talking to someone after they come off the stage like that. So I would say that's a great way to reach people. But yeah, I would say the biggest thing is make sure you got your rest because
those are hard to get at a trade show.
It is. Sure. The big party night, so to speak, is typically on Thursday. That's when everybody tries to, get out to dinner, and Walker and Dunlop, they run or sponsor a big concert at the Belmont. And that's also a great place to meet folks as well. So excited to see you guys in the exhibit hall this year, and excited for you guys also sponsoring our networking brunch and the live podcast that we're doing on Wednesday morning. For folks that want to schedule some time with you there, be it, at our brunch, because that's going to be owners and operators that are invited to that. Or if they, want to schedule some time at the booth or somewhere else. I know you guys have provided a calendar link. I'll put that in the show notes. But if they want to get kind of a sense of, what GeoKey is all about, what's the website that they can go to in case they're not where they can see the show notes right now?
Yeah, so it's going to be geokey.access.com. And on our website, you'll be able to see our integration integrations. You'll actually be able to book a demo as well if you would elect to, and you'll actually be able to see case studies, testimonials from existing clients throughout the space.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of good information there. There's also a fancy NOI calculator if you're interested in figuring how much money you can benefit from the software. So
calculators are always great.
They are always great. They're always great. Data.
Well, Chris, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. It's been, I guess it was before the turn of the new year, or maybe right after the new year that we saw each other last. Mm-hmm. But looking forward to seeing the GeoKey team there. And any other parting words for our audience?
Safe travels, everyone, and hope to see some friendly faces.
All right, we'll see you there, Chris.
Cool. Thanks, Wes.